Folks, this week we have a very special guest. If you've ever watched TV, any kind of basketball sports, or especially college basketball, you've probably seen him. His name is Dick Vitale. We know him as Dickie V. Dickie V's joining us from Florida. Dickie V, welcome in.
Well, great being on with you. I just really looking forward to sharing a few moments with you and share a little of my desire to help kids battling cancer.
You've done a great job with that, my friend, over the years. I've heard about your gala every single year for the V Foundation, and this year is going to be a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have a virtual, Pete. Bottom line is there's no way in the world with the pandemic as it is that we can bring a crowd. We normally get 900 people and sell out every year. We've been selling out, raising some serious dollars. Last year we raised $4.3 million, and this year my goal was $5 million. And I'm not giving up on it because we have a virtual gala September 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be a terrific night. We got all the ESPN involved with it. It's going to be great. Kevin Nagandi will be the MC, and we'll have all our honored guests part of it, sharing their words of wisdom as to being recipients of various awards that will be given out. It'll be a great night, and all I can simply say, Pete, if anybody wants to join me in my goal, I have a big goal right now of $5 million for kids battling cancer. They can donate. Just simply go to dickvitale.com. That's dickvitale.com.
That's pretty easy, Dick. It's a good way to do it. Now, let's talk about the V Foundation in general, the cancer research. There's been some great work over the years, hasn't it?
Well, Jimmy V's legacy to me will not be the fact that he cut the nets down and won the national championship, which is certainly a magical moment back in 1983. Little did we know at that time that would lead to over $250 million. $250 million has been already raised and utilized in research through the V Foundation. So Jimmy's legacy to me is going on in terms of affecting so many lives. That is what life is really about, when you can give to help others, and your legacy goes on, and that's what Jimmy V has been all about. And I'm proud to be a member of the board of directors of the V Foundation because they do an amazing job.
Yeah, I know Nick Valvano. He's a good buddy of mine. We've had him on the show before, and we've raised money for the V Foundation. Nowhere near what you do every year, though. I mean, it's fantastic what you've done, and you have a pretty good personal connection to a guy I went to college with. His name was Stuart Scott. You remember Stuart Scott?
Well, I think I know Stuart. Stuart was a terrific guy. I loved the Tar Heels, man, and he loved the Tar Heels. In fact, I said a little prayer every morning about how I miss so much John Saunders, Stuart Scott, Jimmy V. They're all up there in hoops heaven, man. I'm sure they have a lot of conversations, and I hope and pray they know what we're doing for them in terms of raising money for people battling cancer. Mine specifically is for kids.
We've seen you on TV over the years. Everyone probably listening has, and it's almost like you're a family member because you're not one of the broadcasters that sits in a glass booth and doesn't participate in the community. I've watched you before games. You've let the students pass you up and down the stands. Those are the bleachers. Those have always been fun to watch.
Man, I miss those moments. The fans, the kids have treated me like royalty. They really have. I get goosebumps many times walking in the arena. They start chanting Dickie V, and I'm like a little kid. My wife says, "When are you going to start growing up?" I said, "Growing up? Are you kidding me? I'm 81, but I act about 12, and I don't want that to stop."
Well, you're a fantastic individual. One of the things I've done in the past, when I used to have Nick Valvano on, I would say anyone who wanted to come in and get their financial plan and retirement plan done, we would waive the fee that week. And if they wanted to donate at least $50 to the V Foundation. So I'm going to do that again this week. Folks, if you want to come in and make a check to at least $50 to the V Foundation or the gala for Dickie V, we will waive the fee. But not only that, I'll match what you give. And Dickie V, this week right here, Thomas, you see me, I got my checkbook. I'm going to write a check for $5,000 right now to your foundation, Dickie V.
Coach Pete, that is phenomenal. Just make sure you do me one favor. It'll go in a general fund. Make sure you put pediatrics on the bottom of the check.
Dick, I'd love to talk to you even more. We'll talk later. We'll talk off the air. But, folks, I really want to encourage one more time to give to Dickie V for the V Foundation. Dick, give your address, your website address out one more time.
Yeah, it's all for kids battling cancer, and every dollar goes to research that you donate. Just go to dickvitale.com. Very simple. dickvitale.com, and you'll see all the information. It says right there where to donate, and it goes through the V Foundation, tax write-off, obviously, and it's just a great, great cause and a great charity. One thing I'm proud, Coach Pete, about is the fact that when I think of the V Foundation, it really makes me feel extremely proud is that we get the highest rating you can get from Navigator, which rates charities, because every dollar we raise for research goes to research. Because we have an endowment of a large number, millions, and off that endowment, all the administrative costs are being paid. So I beg you and I plead you, for all the kids I've gotten to know over the years battling a disease, for all the moms and dads that are driving their kids to chemo and radiation, I beg you from the bottom of my heart, please donate at dickvitale.com for kids battling cancer through the V Foundation.
We've loved having you on the show, Dickie V. And folks, give to that charity, and we'll be right back after this.